Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Carteret, and today we're going to be reviewing our teen numbers and how we make those teen numbers, okay? Last week I showed you a couple sample lessons and you watched a lot of videos, but when I did my individual conferences, I noticed some of you are still having a little bit of trouble if I ask you to tell me what 10 and something else was. So today my example is going to be making 16, okay? We're going to use our 10 frames, we're going to use our number bonds, and we're going to use a number sentence, and I'm going to show you one more strategy that most of your parents talked about too, okay? So let's look at our 10 frame. We have our first 10 frame is already filled in. We have 10 up here, and then we have 6 right here. And my numbers are showing up backwards for you guys. All right, so we have 10 and 6. 10 plus 6 equals 16. Okay? Do y'all see that? And then if I was using my number bonds over here, it's the same thing. I would put 10 on one side, I'd put 6 on the other, and when I put 10 and 6 together, it gives me 16. And don't forget, I can put my plus sign here to show me 10 plus 6 equals 16, okay? So here's one number, there's my second number, and when I add those numbers together, I'm going to get a teen number, which is 16. And then if I wanted to write that in a number sentence, I would write 10 plus 6 equals 16. 10 plus 6 equals 16, okay? Same thing up here. Remember that our 10 frames, our number bonds, and our number sentence. Now, the one thing that your parents showed you or talked to you about, and Miss Carteret didn't tell you, but I thought, you know what? Those parents are so smart, I need to remind you guys too. Anytime we're adding numbers together, you can take this big number right here, the biggest number, and put it right here inside your head and say 10. I don't have to recount all of those because I already know there's a 10 here. So I'm going to put that 10 right there in my head. After I do that, how many more do I have to count? 6. So I'm going to say 10's in my head. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So see how I got that? I put the big number in my head and I counted on, and then I got my answer, 16. So I'm going to grab my chalk one more time. I'll do it a different color this time. If Miss Carteret asks you, boys and girls, and I probably will, if I said, boys and girls, if I have 10 plus 8, how many is that going to give me? I hope that my boys and girls will put 10 in their head and say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if I have 10 plus 8, my answer will be 18. All right, so don't forget, put that big number in your head. You can use your fingers or you can count on your tens frames, your next numbers. So when we're doing teen numbers and we want to add those up, put that big number in your head and keep on counting for me. All right, guys, love y'all, miss y'all. See you this week on Zoom.